also have this little USA hat. That is so cute. That's $12.99. Oops, don't fall. Ah, we fell. There we go. Let's get that back on where it goes. And then we have these little ornaments here for $2.49. Crackle and pop and time to sparkle. Those are adorable. And for $5.99, we have this little tabletop decor piece here. It's not very big, but it is really cute. Hooray USA. And then and that's the darker colorway, and then the brighter colorway, you have this design here. They're the same size, and again, $5.99 for those. And then I'm seeing the hand towels are here. They have them kind of stuck into a shelf, so I've pulled a few out. So this one here, they're only one, they're individuals. You get $4.49 for this one. This is $3.99. This one is also $3.99. And this one is also $3.99. And then they have their napkins out, their cloth napkins for $8.49. You get a pack of 4, and you can choose the blue with the white stars or the red and white stripe. Then you also have the 4th of July glow bracelets. It's a pack of 5, and these are $1.99. And then you have these light up optics, little ring finger toys. This is a pack of 3 for $3.99. That's fun. And then you have the airplane kit here for $1.99. You have the patriotic dog kit that makes 2. The airplanes also make 2. That's $1.99 as well. You have a pack of slap bracelets. You get 8 for $3.49. And then you can make, like put together and color paddle balls. This makes 2 for $2.49. You have some scratch art for $2.49. You get 24 pieces, or it makes 24 pieces. You can make a sun catcher for $1.99. If you do polymer clay, you got these little chips here for $2.49. You can have some little craft stars for $2.49. And then you have this bowl filler here with the rattan stars. This is on my wish list. These are $4.99. You get 6. You get 2 red, 2 white, 2 blue. And then some little hats. You get 6 for $3.49. And then you get some gel clings, window clings here, $1.99. And you have these 3 options. I'm also seeing these little firework bowl fillers. There's 6 for $2.49. And some wood stars for $1.99. And then I'm also seeing this yard stake. It's a solar flag that you can put in the lawn for $26.99. And that's what the box says. And then for $6.99, you have this red, white, and blue star garland. This is adorable. I really like this. I don't really use garlands. I don't really have anywhere I can put garlands, but I might try and think of some place because this is right up my alley. Okay, their ribbon is way on the bottom shelf and hard for me to grab, so I moved it for just a quick minute. So we have this deco mesh in the red, white, and blue pattern. If you're looking for some patriotic deco mesh, there's that. And then we have ribbon. So of course we're dropping ribbon. So we have $4.99 for 30 feet of this more old-fashioned one with the gold. And then also for $5.99, a little bit more, it's just the red, white, and blue. And then this one does have the wire in it. This is $6.99. Looks like they're all 30 feet. $4.99 for 30 feet of the stars. So I'll let you look at those. And then the smaller widths, we have the stars for $3.99, again 30 feet. The red, white, and blue is $3.99. The stripes are $2.99 and $2.99 for the stars as well. So that's what I'm seeing for their ribbon collection. And for $4.99, I'm also seeing these little ceramic like little vases, and they come in the red, white, and blue. Those are really cute. I like those a lot. There's the white one, and I like this shade of the blue. That's pretty, that nice dark navy. And then I'm also seeing these candle holders. I know they've had these in the past as well. These are $5.99 each, and they have the blue, the white, and the red. And for $6.99 we have the little Highland cows. So we got the little girl here with her bow and her firework. And then we have the little boy with his top hat and flag. Those are so cute. Okay, you know how I said I want to put this on my wish list because of their really cute little rattan stars? Still on the wish list, but look at this. They got the bigger ones too. So size comparison. These ones are a little more of that darker colorway with the burgundy navy and the stark white, where these smaller ones are the bright blue, the bright red, and more of an ivory or cream color in them. So those two, the larger stars, are $10.99 for this pack, and then the smaller ones are $4.99. But how cute. They're both going on the wish list. For $10.99 we have this fabric garland here. That is always a popular one every year. This display also has the bow one again. Again, that's $8.49. And we have, of course, we have the Highland cows here. It's just the same little cow all up and down, and then there's the red stars with it and the blue stars on that. And this one is $10.99. And then we have the classic red, white, and blue beads for $8.99. And then we have the pitberry one for $9.99, and that does have the metal stars in red, blue, and white all throughout it as well. So those are fun. And for $7.99 we have this other garland with the satin ribbons on it, the satin bows and the red, white, and blue, and those are the bright colors. We have some baking cup liners for $1.99, and then the wipeable tablecloth for $7.99. This is 60 by 84. And then we have some bamboo picks for $3.99. And table runners. So we have this one here. We've seen this before, $7.49, and that comes in the blue with the white stars and the red with the white stars. And those are each $7.49 for those three options. And then this one I want to say is new this year. This is really cute. This is $16.99. I love the little frayed edge on it, and it has the stars on the ends, and then the middle of the runner is the stripes, and it has kind of that distressed image to it. I love that one. That's $16.99. And then in the bright classic colors we have $13.99. We have this one, and again the ends have the stars, and the middle of the runner is all the stripes. And then we have this wipeable flannel back tablecloth. This is 60 by 84 as well, $7.99. And then I'm seeing in the popsicle motif and the blue, and then this one in the stars. This is a elastic cover, so it's fitted and it has bench covers. This is $19.99. And then just the regular flannel back cloth, tablecloth again, is $7.99 in that print. So that's kind of cool. You got a whole lot of selection of your tablecloths there. And then a new tinsel wreath we haven't seen is the mini one for $3.99. That's really cute. And then we haven't seen these garlands either. That's $1.99 for those. And then the tinsel garland, this is $3.99 for this one. And then I like this one. This one's really pretty. This is $7.49 for this one. We also have a set of 3 aluminum pans for $7.99 with the flag covers. And the spatula for $7.99 with the flag kind of cutouts on that. And then just some serving spoons in red, white, and blue. It's a pack of 3. You get one of each color. They're metal, and it's $12.99 for the pack of 3 serving spoons. That's kind of fun. And then we have this mini, oh, this is a scrunchie. A tinsel scrunchie. That is kind of fun. That's $2.99. So if you want, or your children want to have a scrunchie, either where, adults and kids alike, you got it there. That's fun. And then these towels, we see these every year. So this is just a single towel for $7.49. The blue one is Friends, Family, Freedom. The white one is America the Beautiful. I have a couple of those. And then the red one is Home of the Brave. We also have this pack of wall adhesives. This is $3.99. They are puffy metallic adhesives. This is really, really fun. What would you do with that? Give me some ideas. You know, got the crafter mind thinking now. If you wanted to craft with these, what would you do with these? All right, we have a pile of picks. Let's go through our pile of picks. So we have, this is $3.99 for this kind of a waterfall tinsel star situation here. With the, you got the red, white, and blue, except the red one is down here right now. You can bend it back up there. It's just from being on the shelf. $1.99, you have this smaller, more simple one with the sequins on the white sticks and then the red and blue stars. For $2.99 each, you have the curly cues, the blue with the white stars or the red and white stripes. For $3.99, you have the little fireworks here with the, what do you call that? It's not iridescent. Maybe it is iridescent, the silver iridescent streamers coming out the end. And for $3.99, you have these fireworks. And I definitely appreciate that they include the pets in their holiday decor items. For $9.99, you have this little patriotic pup toy and a scarf. So that's fun. And I'm going to put a little zoom in on the dimensions of the items there, because I know not all dogs have the same size neck, but I do see these come in sizes. So extra small to small is the only one I'm seeing on the shelf so far, but I imagine that means it'll have larger sizes as well. And then we have a bubble ice cream, like a bubble machine, for $11.99. And then we have some star picks here. It's a pack of 9 for $2.49. And then slightly larger stars, it's a pack of 6 for $2.49. There's a light up yo-yo for $2.99. Now that is fun. You have a headband and wristbands if you're doing some kind of a run over the holidays. That's $4.99. And then there's a mini felt banner with the popsicles for $2.49. $6.49, you have this hair clip. Just kind of one of those claw clips that clicks into your hair. And then you can have red, white, and blue hair. And then you have the little 6-piece necklaces in silver, blue, and red for $2.99. You have the Mylar tinsel garland for $3.99. Looks like that in the red, white, and blue. You have an inflatable ball, like a beach ball, for $3.49. And then you have these paper honeycomb bomb pops for $6.49. You get a large, 1 large and 2 small pieces, and that's what those are going to look like. That is really cute. And then you have a 2-count of the flag banner. So it's like that. And those are $4.99 per pack. And you have this really nice bow for $3.49. And for $10.99, you have this nice large kind of a fabric felt bunting. That's really nice. And then we have these tabletop decor signs here. These are $5.49. You have America, established 1776. We have Faith, Family, and Freedom in the red. And then, get this out. You have Home is Where Your Heart Is in the white. So those are your three options there. We also have this option for a table runner. This is $15.99. I want to say they had this last year as well, but please correct me if I'm wrong on that. For $6.99, I'm seeing this little light up truck here, and in the back of the truck you have a red star and a blue star that will also light up. Also for $6.99, there's the little ceramic camper. The truck was also ceramic, but that is cute. That's gonna light up as well. They also have the layering rugs in the red check and the blue check. Well, I guess they're more like a buffalo plaid in those two colors. I don't see a price on any of them, but I think they go for like $19.99. But if you know for sure, can you leave it in the comments so we all know what the prices are for those? But yeah, red and navy for this one. They brought the painted rocks back again this year, so we have Happy 4th of July. These are $3.49. We have the American flag. Yeah, they're all gonna be the same, $3.49. And we have $17.76. And they have one with the popsicle on it, or the ice cream. And for $2.99, they have these little tin buckets. You got the blue with the white stars, the blue with the pattern stars, and then the blue with the popsicles. $2.49, they have these smaller metal flag picks as well. For $3.99, they have these tinsel pom-pom picks. This is all on one pick. Also for $3.99, they have this pick with these three pom-poms, tinsel pom-poms on them. They have this pillow cover for $7.49, and that is what that would look like. I have one with the girl Highland cow. It looks like she may be, is it a girl? No, that's just upside down in the package. So it's just the guy cow. So that's what that will look like. $8.99 for this one. So there is a price difference. He's $8.99 and the one with the dogs is $7.49. And those are the only two patterns that I'm seeing. And then they have these words here. So you have July 4th in red is here. You can see it better here. July 4th is going to be in red. Freedom in white. Blue is America. And then fireworks is white. So you get the 4 in the pack for $2.99 there. And they're just that very thin wood. Actually, it says 8 piece. So you probably get 2 of each, it looks like. So 8 pieces in there. And then you have these glitter star picks. You get 2 of each color, and there's 6. So you get red and blue and white, not silver. It's definitely white. And you get 2 of each, and they're on the wood dowel. So that's $4.99. They also have this really nice garden flag, America Home of the Brave, for $7.49. They also have one with the gnome on it, and then they have one, and the gnome is $5.99. And then they have a premium garden flag here for $8.49, and they have one for $11.99 with Snoopy that says Happy 4th of July. And for $8.49, they have one with the eagle and the flag. And I think that's it in the flag area. And then they have this pack of 2 picks with the pinwheels on them. That is $2.49. And then they have the flag, $6.99 is 18 by 12. And the stars are stitched. And then you have these picks here. You got the 2 different colorways, $3.99 per package, and you get 2 in the package of the same colors. And you have the light up necklaces for $4.49, and the large fabric bunting for $13.99. And this one is 6 foot by 3 foot And then they have a smaller one for $6.99 that is 38 by 21 inches, also in the fabric. And then you have these light up necklaces here. These are $2.99 each. They have their red, white, and blue stars, little string lights for $5.99. And these fun glow wands for $4.49, and you get 4, one of each pattern. And you can get some little freckle tattoos with the stars. That is fun. How much are those? Those are $4.49. They also have these glow mini star wands for $2.99, and then some fun socks for $5.99 each. Here's another hair scrunchie for $3.99. It has the little ties that kind of hang down at the end, and then a headband for $3.99, a soft headband. And then you have a necklace and bracelet set here for $1.99. It's great for the littles. And then the structured headbands here covered in the fabric for $2.99. And then they have the one with all the flowers and stuff. This is $4.49, and that's on just a structured headband as well. And for $5.49, they have the little friendship bracelet packages. It says USA and Freedom, and some press-on nails, and some mini hair bows for $3.99. And for $2.99 each, you have these curly twirly picks in red, white, or blue. That one's kind of spread out. You can kind of see what that would look like, and they come all closed up like that, so you can spread them out really easily and kind of manipulate how you position those. But those are really fun, and the sparkle on these are just crazy. Can you see that? That's awesome. And for $3.49, they have the red, white, and blue Pitberry picks. This is one pick here, really full, gives a nice little splash of color to different areas. Unfortunately, one of my cats likes to eat these, so I can't get this type, but I really like them. I think they're gorgeous. For $11.99, they have the Lazy Susan with the flag motif on it. And then we have the little candles here. It's a pack of 6 for $9.99. And then we have these two sizes in the LED candles. So the small is $9.99 and the tall one is $11.99. For $6.99, you have this hat, oh my stars. And for, how much are these? $2.99, you have the pinwheel headband. And then you have the star curtain for $3.49. These really fun earrings for $4.49. USA earrings for $3.99. This cute little hair bow for $2.99. These red star earrings for $3.99. These faux leather earrings for $2.99. And then they have this version as well. And it looks like there might be another version down here. Yeah, there's that version as well. And for $14.99, you have this big roll table cover that you can cut to size however you want. It's 90 feet, and it has the red, white, and blue stripes of the stars all over it. For $3.99, you have this really cute silver tin plate charger with the star cutouts around it. And for $2.49, they have the little pennant picks as well. So you have red, white, and boom. Happy 4th of July and God bless America. For $5.99, you have these placemats here, and they're sold one or individually. So you got the blue here and then the red here. And for $4.49, they have this reversible placemat. So you got the blue with the stars on one side and the red and white stripes on the other. And this matches back exactly with the fabric napkins that I showed a few minutes ago. And for $1.99, you have this two-sided plastic wipeable placemat. So you have the flag on one side and the ice creams and fireworks with all the different sayings on the other side. For $3.99, you have the mini cutting board with the star on the bottom. For $4.49, you have the 6-pack of the little plastic kind of dishes, hot dog holders. So this red, white, and blue, you get 2 of each color. For $2.49, you have this kind of a solo cup style here, little bowl in blue with the white stars. And we saw this on the display a while ago. This is that kind of chip and dip or veggie and dip tray. This is $2.99, and I think we saw it in blue. So it does come in blue as well. This shelf, I only see it in the red. And then they have this pack of food baskets for $4.99. There's 20. So the outside has the stripes and the inside has the stars. And then the dish drying mats, same patterns that they had last year. These are $4.49 each. Kind of like the one on the left. It matches some of the kitchen towels that I have. And for $3.49, they have this plastic table cover. This is 54 by 108. And then they have a few different straws you can choose from. So they have these plastic reusable ones for $2.99. There are 24 in there, and the red and white stripe, blue and white stripe. They have these star-shaped straws. There's 12 here, so you're gonna get a few of each color, and those are $4.99. And then they have the paper straws for $1.99. I think I already shared the bamboo skewers with you, but if not, those are $2.99, and there's 150. And then they have these glitter treat sticks for $4.99. So if you want to like make your own popsicles, you can use those. And for $6.99, you have these glass tumblers with the wood lids and the straws. I really like those. Like the red one, I would use that for 4th of July, Christmas, Valentine's Day, all the different holidays. But if you favor the blue, you can get the blue, you can get a few of each. I think those are really pretty. And for $1.99, you have this little cardboard basket. It does have like a chiffon handle on it there. It is cute. It'd be a nice little gift basket, or you can even put a plant in there or some florals if you want to do a little centerpiece for your table, or outdoors, indoors, either way. And for $5.49, you have these plastic little wine tumblers. And for $12.99, you have this wood piece here. Grab a cup, mark it up, and you can put your plastic cups in there, like your solo cups, and there's a hole for a pen or a marker, and people can write their names on their cups. I don't know about you, but every party I go to, there's always homeless cups all over the place, so this would be really handy. And you can use it for any holiday since it's not holiday themed out. This is a really great grab, especially when it goes down to sale. And I'm seeing a couple of t-shirts put out. So we have Snoopy Land of the Free with the Woodstocks. That's $16.99. And for $16.99 also you have God Bless America. And then in children's sizes, you have Land That I Love. That is also $16.99. And they also have the fireworks stand in the more neutral colorway as well. And it's the same price, $4.49 for either one of those. And for $8.99, you have this like fedora hat with these stars and the red. That's kind of fun. And then we have these tabletop pieces here. So we have the blue ice cream truck for $3.49, the wagon with the fireworks for $3.49. We have the ice cream cone for $2.99. I'll keep wanting to call it a rocket. It's a firework for $2.99, and then the popsicle for $2.99. And then we have the red truck with the dogs for $3.49. And then we have these little dogs here. These are $5.49 each. They are just too cute. For $4.99, we have this foam star with all the glitter. And then we have for $5.49, the felt table runner there with the star cutouts on the edges. That would actually go nicely with the red star placemat that we saw at Kohl's. And then we have the spinner flag here for $4.99. They also have the little popsicle string lights for $5.99. And in the spring shop, they have this beach towel here with the red, white, and blue striped. It's $22.99, but spring shop is already 40% off. This is 36 by 70 inches. 36 by 70 inches. So it's a really good size and it's super soft. And there's also this little guy with the stars, but he has the sequins on the back. So it's a little different from the other. For $4.49, we have these tabletop decor. So this is USA or Family or America. We also have these little bracelets. It's a pack of 6 with the red, white, and blue on it. Those are $1.99. And then there's the straw toppers. Those are really cute. Those are $4.49. And then they also have with the stars, same price, $4.49. And some red, white, and blue little ball scatter or bowl filler for $4.99. And for $4.99, you have this little firework tabletop decor piece as well. For $8.99, you have the Highland Cows little salt and pepper shaker. So he's got a little hat on and she's got her sunglasses and bow on. And there's a pack of 10 LED outdoor lights, and that is $12.99. And then they have the miniature lights, pack of 70 for $10.99. And then look how cute. So we got the Highland Cow plates. So that's the guy. He is $8.99. And that's the girl. How cute. And oh my goodness, there's a third print too. These are adorable. And then for $2.49, they have these little star-shaped plastic bowls. And they do come in, they come, what's that, an egg in there? My goodness. They come in red, white, and blue. So you can have your pick or take all three, $2.49 each. With that. And then they have the large platter here in white with the red and blue stars for $7.99. They have the large plastic tray in the like that picnic pattern with $10.99 for that one. It's the handles. And then they have the serving bowls in that same check with red or blue. That's $5.99. And then the dinner plates in red or blue for $1.99. And they also have that tray in the popsicle motif. And that's going to be the same price, $10.99. And then the little plastic plates are $1.99. And for $7.49, you have this ribbon here. It's tucked under, so those strings or streamers will come down a bit further. They're just doing that for protection for sale. This is $7.49 again. And for $15.99, we have these candle holders in the red and blue. They are a 3-dimensional star shape. We see these every year, but they are a classic and they just get cuter every year. And for $3.99 each, you have these really fun Uncle Sam's in different poses. How cute are they? And for $4.49, you have this little white picket fence. And for $2.49, you have this 2-piece little ponytail holder set. And for $2.99, you have this really fun hair bow. And for $8.99, we have this really cute ice cream and popsicle garland. I love how the fireworks have the little silver tinsel on it. That is just adorable. And for $10.99, we have this other fabric garland. For $3.49, we have some other socks in the red, white, and blue. And for $2.49, we have the star silicone mold. You can make your own ice cubes or even candies. And then we have the tongs here for $2.99 each. And then we have these kitchen towels here. There's a pack of 1. This is $5.49. Home is Where You Park It is also $5.49. They're all $5.49. The gnomes and Oh My Stars. And then you have the cookie cutters for $2.49 and the tinsel cake toppers for $3.99. That's fun. Let's see, that's what those look like. They also have this pack of Parade Fringe, $3.99. I can tell I'm getting tired and I need to probably eat and drink something. $3.99 for this. I've never seen this before, but maybe I've just never seen it before. Could be me, maybe it's the first year having it, but it comes in red, white, and blue. That is kind of fun if you participate in your neighborhood parades. I think this looks so pretty if you have a front porch with that like white banister there and have this flag garland on it. So this garland is 12 feet and it's $11.99 and they're calling it a mylar garland. It looks very fabric-y to me, but what do I know, right? And then for $13.99, they have this pillow cover here. That's what it looks like. It's navy with the white stars and the red tassels. I actually picked this up last year. It is super soft, very cozy. And for $2.49, there's this set of 2 little stretchy bracelets. And for $8.99, there are these paper lanterns. There's a set of 8. That's a great deal. $8.99. That's cheaper than Dollar Tree. That's great. And then they have this really fun fringe backdrops. If you have a party and people want to post to Insta or whatever, this is $7.99 for that. For $2.99, you have this metallic accordion star banner like that. And then for $2.49, you have these tinsel stars in the red, white, and blue. I'm sure Dollar Tree will have something like this too, but once the 40% hits, the price is going to be pretty similar. Maybe not exactly, but close. For $5.49 each, you have these little shelf sitter gnomes, and the guy and the girl. They're very sweet. And then over here we have the grillers. This is $5.49 each, and you have the guy with the burger and spatula and the one working the grill. And for $4.49 each, you have these red, white, and blue stars. We've seen these in the past as well, but I think they look a little different this year. Not as rustic and kind of aged and paint chipped looking. They're a little more polished. So we have the cream one in Freedom, the red in America, and the blue in Liberty. And for $9.99 each, you have these little beanbag sitter gnomes. They're a good size for that. He's got his little USA garland he's holding, and she's just wearing a little star apron. Very, very cute.